For the Xbox team, this is the beginning of our discussion with fans about the work that we're doing to bring gaming into the Windows 10 operating system. It's really nice to finally get to be able to talk about this. We'll continue the conversation throughout the year. We remain committed to gaming on console, but we know that we have fans and gamers that also play on PC and phone. And it's important that we build out the features that we have, learning from what we've done on console and helping make Windows 10 the best operating system we've ever created for gamers on PCs.
What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Uncle RZA, fresh off the Windows 10 the Windows 10 announcements. My God, Microsoft has once again proven why they are indeed king. And we had this conversation here before. A lot of you guys think I'm a Xbox fanboy. Alas, I am not. I'm a Microsoft fanboy, and I wholeheartedly adore this company as a whole. And it was so dope to see them unveil product after product, innovation after innovation today. So there's a lot going on around Windows 10, everything from phones, tablets, PCs, laptops, that new 4K Surface, even the HoloLens stuff, what I'll touch on later on. But this is the gaming channel. You guys know we're gonna talk about the games, so let's get right into it. The first thing they announced was the Xbox app that will be on every version of Windows 10. And that now means it'll be on PCs, laptops, and yes, tablets. This is not to be confused with the Xbox Smart Glass app, although some of that functionality will be rolled into there. But the Xbox app is essentially, from what we've seen, Xbox on the PC, which is what I've been waiting for a very, very long time. So you'll see things like you now get cross chat from the Xbox and to your PC. So it doesn't matter where you're signed in. If you're on your laptop, you're on your PC, or you're on your tablet, you can still talk and join the parties to everyone that's on the Xbox. And the Xbox feed is also available, which is super dope. One of the things I've come to really appreciate about the modern Xbox Live service is that activity feed. And with the Xbox on the PC and Xbox Live in general, you're starting to see that Xbox Live is becoming its own social network. I mean, you can like, share, comment, subscribe. This thing is blowing up, and now that they've increased the reach, it's super dope to see that. They've even went as far as to include the Xbox Record That feature, which is known to us as the game DVR. I didn't see anything. I don't think the Xbox Record That trigger will work. If it did, they would have done it, or maybe it's coming later. But I think it was the Windows key and G, he said, was a shortcut that will actually do the exact same thing it does on the Xbox, which is capture, the last 30 minutes of gameplay. And yes, you can also share that from your Record That, your game DVR, to your social networking outlets, OneDrive, or yes, the Xbox Live activity feed. Now, there's a few questions here, right, that I was so glad that Microsoft was super clear on, because when you're talking Xbox on on PC, there's still some outstanding things left, like Steam. There's Steam, there's Uplay. How do they handle these repository of games that are outside of that Xbox umbrella? So the Steam and the Uplay, those are still outstanding. But Phil took he walked us through playing a game that was available exclusively on Steam. And what I thought was dope about that is Xbox Live or the Xbox app was able to recognize on his PC what game he was playing, even though it was a Steam game. And he was still able to use the record feature to record that gameplay, edit, and then share on Xbox Live, even though it was a Steam game. So that is a huge step in the right direction when it comes to cleaning up the gaming platform and the PC. And I think if PC is to really make it to prime time, and I want to say this really carefully because I know a lot of you guys will chew me out. Not that PC isn't prime time, but this is something that needs to be done. Like, it's all over the place, and any attempt that Microsoft themselves can make to really bring all of these different offerings and repository of games under one umbrella, it's so welcome. That was so dope. I can't say enough about that, man. Then they went into the DirectX 12 and they quoted 50% improvement in some areas, and they also quoted 50% power efficiency, which would benefit the mobile gaming crowd. So you can get, according to Phil, you'll get better looking games run a lot more optimized and even requiring less on your hardware, which is definitely a dope thing. He announced that Unreal was already adapted to DirectX 12, and then Unity is also adapting it, so you can expect DirectX 12 to take off in the next few months, or maybe a year or so, and you get all that improvement. The other biggie was crossplay. What they used was the Fable Legend. They used that to showcase crossplay, meaning one person was playing Fable Legends on the Xbox One and the other was joined the game and he was playing on the PC, and they played together. It's not the first time we've seen this. Microsoft did this way back on the original Xbox with Shadowrun, and it's something that we've wanted for a long time. And this is one of those subjects, those topics where you got to take baby steps, right? And every baby step in the right direction is a huge step for gaming. And what I mean by that is, sure, we can see some crossplay between potentially something like Forza 6 and then on the PC and then on the Xbox, just in theory, right? Because Forza 6 was announced only for the Xbox One, and it would be dope. But you still got to remember that's all Microsoft IPs. This is all Microsoft in-house games. It really doesn't matter until you get into the Call of Duty, where it's a cross-play on the Xbox and also on the PC. But there's a lot of sticky ground there, right? Because these studios like Activision and EA, they want to use their own thing. So I still foresee a huge roadblock there. But I'm glad to see Microsoft really laying the groundwork and the tools and say, guys, all right, we built the road. Let's talk about getting everyone across it. I thought that was super dope. Another one of the huge wins for today's announcement was the ability to stream Xbox One games from any Windows 10 device, excluding phones. They didn't say anything about phones. So we're talking Windows 10 PCs, laptops, and tablets. You can stream Xbox games, and to showcase that, Phil played a little bit of Forza Horizon 2 on his Surface Pro 3 using an Xbox controller, which we know the Surface supports. And it was flawless. Everything looked good. I know we the gamers are gonna want to dig in that and really find out if there's any downscaling, what the frame rate is. I'm glad to see him omit the numbers. And this is why I felt like playing the numbers game, the resolution game, it only hurts everyone, because we fucking obsess about shit that does not matter. And also, to add on top of that, presumably this only works when you're in the same household. So the way it works is you form a relationship between your Windows 10 laptop, tablet, or PC to the Xbox. And when you launch the Xbox app, you go to the My Games section, you see a list of games that you've played anywhere, be it Steam, on the PC or the Xbox. So if you should happen to click on something that's only available on the Xbox, it pulls up this screen, starts to stream, and boom, there you go. And it'll even play the game from the last state that it was in on the Xbox. Meaning, if you had it paused, say you're playing NBA 2K or something, and you paused it in the middle of a game, you had to run out the house, or your girl needed the TV to watch whatever, you grab your laptop, resume that game on your laptop or your Surface or your gaming PC, whatever, and all is good. This is super dope. This is what I really admired about the Nintendo, the Wii U, was that second screen ability. Now, will this be available outside the house? I don't know. There's a lot of challenges associated with that. A lot of groundwork that needs to be laid in terms of infrastructure. We know Microsoft has it, and Sony did a good job at rolling that out over the PS Now. But see, PS Now is a little different. Those games are hosted on a server. We're talking about pulling games from the device itself. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not like it won't perform like something like a PS Now. It's a different scenario. Although it would be dope to see Microsoft get it to that state, where you can be anywhere with a decent connection and pull your games down. Also, slightly not related to this, and I don't know if I'll do another video talking about this in depth. I've had a thing. If you guys subscribe to us over at Lifestyles Defined, that's the main channel where we do a lot of the technology, and that's where we'll be doing the podcast for all of Microsoft's announcements today, and a lot of TTL episodes where we laser focus on topics. We've spoke time and time again with our QAs. People's asked us about virtual reality in gaming, and I've always been very outward in saying virtual reality is something that's applicable to gaming, but it should not be cornered to just gaming. And we see Facebook buying the Oculus Rift. We see Sony pushing hard on the Morpheus, and I was so nervous to see rumors that Microsoft would come out and do their own, and I didn't want that to happen, because I didn't want them to fall into that trap of a Me Too concept. And they did come out. It's called Windows Hologram, or Windows Holographic, I think it is. And then the actual device is called HoloLens. But the way Microsoft executed this was it literally had nothing to do with gaming. Although it can in the future, and it probably does. But I was really impressed to see the stance that they took. This was not about gaming. This was about changing the way we view the world, the way we communicate. And it's so dope. And when you look at the videos of what they're pushing, they are so much farther along the line than both Facebook and Sony. And not only that, this thing is ready in a few months. And they have gone to great lengths to bake the APIs for this holographic thing, this experience, into the OS, which means when Xbox gets Windows 10, it's now baked into Windows, and it's now baked into games. It's already baked into all the apps that'll be the universal apps that'll run. And that was the last piece that I really wanted to talk about. Microsoft announced that Xbox One will support Windows 10 universal apps. So what's a universal app? This is something that Google has been doing really well for the last 2 years. It's been a little sloppy, but out of the three, they've been doing it the best. Which means you have in your SDK, your development tools, you give developers the ability to write a core set of code, and you write that code once, and you have the ability to make it where it fits on different devices, different use cases, different hardware. So, for instance, you would write a Facebook app, and the Facebook app would look nice on Windows PC, it would look nice on a Windows tablet, it would look nice on a Windows phone, and now it will look nice on the Xbox. So this now, this works tenfold for the development community of Windows Phone, and now the Xbox One. And we can see dope things like, there's a Destiny app. I've seen someone write a really good Destiny app in the Microsoft Store for the phone. That person can now go back and make that a universal app, and make that app available for tablets, make it available for the Xbox One, sort of how there's the Forza Hub, there's the Xbox Hub. This is a huge promise, and it really takes that companion where you have a second screen as a companion app to the next level, but it takes it out of that shoehorn to just the companion app. So I really like what Microsoft did here today, and they really cleaned up, man. They cleared the air with DirectX 12. They let us know, just how powerful it is. It's not just something people are starting to grumble about. It's the real deal. DirectX 12 is at the very core. That's the metal of Windows 10. And Windows 10 is the center of Microsoft's entire universe right now. So it's crazy to see how they pulled it all together. It's impressive to see how they're striving to clean up gaming on the PC. It's lovely to see that they really had a solution for the second screen. Oh my god. And I think it's amazing that they're turning Xbox Live into its own social network. That is so dope. Get up on your couches, get up on your chairs, your bars, if you're at work, wherever you're watching this. Round of applause for Microsoft, bitches. It's your boy Uncle RZA. Hit the comments, like the video, share the video. Help us get larger than life, baby. I'm out of here. Peace.